of life thronged the Shahid Minar since late at night to pay homage to the language martyrs. Walking barefoot to the central Shahid Minar with wreaths and flowers singing Amar Bhai Rokte Rangano 21 February Ami ki bhulite pari, people paid their deep respect to the heroes of the language movement. Security was beefed up in and around the central Shahid Minar to maintain peace. The UNESCO in November 1999 had declared February 21st as the International Mother Language Day. President Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina were the first to pay homage at the martyrs at the central Shahid Minar. As the clock struck 1 minute past 0 hour, President Abdul Hamid first placed wreath, following by Sheikh Hasina. After placing the wreath, they stood there in solemn silence for a while as a mark of respect to the language heroes. Later, Sheikh Hasina, also the President of Awami League, along with her cabinet and party colleagues, placed wreaths. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chowdhury, senior leaders of 14 party, also placed wreaths at the Shahid Minar. Opposition leader Begum Roshan Ershad, along with Jatiyo Party leaders, placed wreaths. Ambassadors and representatives of the foreign diplomatic missions paid homage by placing wreaths at the Shahid Minar. After the President, Prime Minister and other dignitaries paid their respect, the Shahid Minar was all and was a sea of flowers, with thousands placing wreaths and many more waiting for their turn. Meanwhile, BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia has paid homage to the martyrs of historic language movement in the first hour of immortal Ekushe and International Mother Language Day. She arrived at the Central Shahid Minar along with the BNP Acting Secretary General Mr. Fakhru Islam Alamgir and senior party leaders. A large number of activists of BNP and its associate organizations were also present there. Strict security measures were taken centering BNP leaders' visit. Chief Justice Surendra Kumar Sinha has informed that process is underway for introducing software for enhancing the number of verdicts in Bangla at the higher courts. He said this while paying homage to the language martyrs at the Central Shahid Minar this morning. The Chief Justice acknowledged the failure in fully introducing Bangla at the apex court even so many years after the language movement and said, however, the number of verdicts in Bangla is increasing gradually. 65 years have elapsed since 1952. With passage of time, the position of Bangladesh has changed significantly. The country is marching ahead along with the global politics and the development partners. With everything, the demand for learning Bangla language has also increased. The diplomats and foreign nationals working in different projects are of the view that Bangla is one of the major languages of the world, and for convenience of their work, it is best to talk in Bangla. The expatriates in Dhaka are now thronging a language training institute called Learn Bangla. Set up at private initiative, the institute also imparts knowledge about our history, culture and tradition. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said the spirit of Ekushe has inspired us not to bow our head to anyone, and so the nation never compromised with anyone for the sake of language as well as sovereignty of the country. She made the call at a program held on the occasion of Immortal Ekushe and the International Mother Language Day at the International Mother Language Institute in the capital this afternoon. She called for use of Bangla language in all spheres of national life. The Prime Minister also urged people from all strata to practice Bangla language properly and stop distortion of mother tongue. Now, Rupali Bank News break. We'll come back with more news right after the break.
কালার ছবি, বাংলা লেখা, ব্যাংকে টাকা জমা দিছেন। আরে এসব করলে তো হবে না রে ভাই।
তাইলে এখন
উপায় একটা আছে, একটু এক্সট্রা দিতে হবে।
তাইলে হবে?
হবে না মানে? আরে অফিস তো আমরাই চালাই।
ভাই, আপনার অফিস কোথায়?
অফিস নাই
মানে এটা তো মেনে নেওয়া যায় না। ভাই সব, এই ভাই আজ অফিস ছাড়িয়ে পথে, এটা কি মেনে নেওয়া যায়? তাহলে চলুন এই ভাইকে নিয়ে আমরা অফিসে যাই আর তীব্র আন্দোলন করে তুলি। চলুন। আরে ভাই তো দৌড়ায়।
আপনি আওয়াজ তুললেই চাপা পড়বে চাপাবাজ, আর রিয়েল আওয়াজের জোর দিয়ে চাপাবাজি থামাতেই অ্যাটম গাম।
রুলস মেনে কাজ করেন। ভাই দাঁড়া।
অ্যাটম খাও, আওয়াজ বাড়াও।
হারিয়ে যাও নারকেলের রাজ্যে রিয়েল কোকোনাটের সাথে কোকো ক্যান্ডি।
Welcome back to ATN Bangla English News. People from all walks of life across the country paid tributes to the language martyrs. With deep gratitude, they recall the memory of the language martyrs and also those who fought for establishing Bengali as the mother tongue. All the Shohid Minars in the country overflowed with floral wreaths at the very advent of 21st February, following the unprecedented sacrifice on February 21st, 1952. The people were inspired to shed blood in 1971 for the independence of the country. The great 21st of February is therefore not only for mourning but also to feel proud. It is on this historic backdrop that people all over the country pay tributes to the martyrs of the language movement. In Rangpur, people from all walks of life, including various political and socio-cultural organizations, have paid tribute to the language martyrs in the first hour of Ekushe. Jatiyo Party chairman and former President Hussein Mohammad Ershad paid homage at the Rangpur Central Shohid Minar. BNP Secretary General Mr. Farukul Islam Alamgir has laid emphasis on accelerating movement for establishing democracy imbued with the spirit of Ekushe. He said this after paying homage to the language martyrs of 1952 at Central Shohid Minar this morning. Earlier, Mr. Farukul paid tribute to the language martyrs at Ajimpur graveyard. At this time, prayers were offered for the salvation of the departed soul. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has called upon the United Nations to recognize Bangla as an official language. He made the call after paying tribute at the Central Shohid Minar this morning. The Road Transport and Bridges Minister also called upon all to remain alert so that none can distort Bangla language. Earlier, he paid homage at the grave of language martyr Abul Barkot at Ajimpur graveyard. Awami League Central and City Unit leaders were present at the time. Now, news from abroad. U.S. President Donald Trump has named Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster as his national security advisor. He will replace Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, who was fired just after 3 weeks in the job. A Lieutenant General with the U.S. Army, H.R. McMaster served in Iraq and Afghanistan, where he worked on a government anti-corruption drive. Trump's first choice, retired Vice Admiral Robert Hardward, turned down the role, citing personal reasons. Now, sports. Bangladesh moved to the semi-finals of the Rollball World Cup for the first time, beating Nepal by 6-3. Earlier, Bangladesh men's team qualified to the quarter-finals, trouncing Chinese Taipei by 12-1. In the first half of the match, the hosts were leading by 5-1. In another quarter-final match, Nepal moved to the last night 8, beating Ivory Coast by 11-5. More on sports. A 16-member Bangladesh squad for the Test series against Sri Lanka has been announced. Chief Selector of BCB, Minhajul Abedin Nannu, announced the team at Shere Bangla National Stadium. Mustafizur Rahman returned to the team after replacing Shofiul Alam. Imrul Qais may be included in the squad for second test if he passes the fitness test on the 4th of March. Members of the team